And this ain't the brand new joint. This is new to me. You feel me? I'm out in Madden. I don't really be particularly care for Madden to spend $60 on it. So you feel me? But this the face of the
You alright?
franchise, man.
I'll be fine.
Allegedly, you can
How
be
was you last week? I know
running
exactly
back
what
on
you're
here.
going through. You didn't have to sit through this champion.
We're gonna skip all this and get to the game. Got my new chair. I got my green screen behind me, so you know, man. New chair, new screen, new Madden for me. Let's get it.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game. It's the LSU Tigers and the Clemson Tigers.
All right, man, we battling back and forth with my little teammate. We went to high school together. Apparently, he came to the same college as me.
Okay, son.
He started.
The pressure perhaps getting to this young quarterback as LSU trails at the break. Just one half remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national title game. Taking it about the one. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, head coach is going to take charge of every group, and I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
Bennett now, throwing on first down.
Oh,
and he whips that one incomplete there. Boy, Charles, a pretty unique opportunity here for this young quarterback. We know that he's had plenty of opportunities under center and won every start, but this is different. You're coming in cold off the bench for the second half of a championship game.
You're exactly right about that because your mindset is a little bit different than when you know you're going to start at times during the season, or you know you're the backup but you're going to play. He didn't play at all in the first half. Been a co-starter essentially all season long. Now he's got to go out there and find a way to guide his team to victory in the biggest college football game of the year.
And he's got Bennett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
At the 44-yard line. He definitely needed that.
Now Kelly. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. From the gun, Bennett. This is caught. And he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And LSU has jumped out in front. Well, after the departure of Tommy Matthews at the half, the offense able to regroup and put the football in the end zone.
Yeah, that's something they couldn't accomplish in the first 2 quarters of this game. So finally, finding their way downfield. I think Coach Red O'Brien, he hadn't shown a preference for either quarterback. But this kid who's out there right now, one thing we know about him, he's a fighter.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I was just going to say that, Charles. He's a fighter, and he does have plenty of upside. We know that he can lead. You and I sitting with him this week. Didn't you just see a guy who could step into any locker room and control the presence of his teammates?
Well, I just remember when we left that room, you said 2 things to me. I think this kid's going to be poised under pressure, and to me, he's a natural leader, and I concur with both of those statements.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Back to the air on second down. Cooper, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Here's Cooper. The catch made by Miller. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. Off play action. Cooper throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for number 30.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Cooper throwing again on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play on the look for 2.
Let's get it.
Operating from the gun. Cooper going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, Cooper, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And goal at the 1-yard line.
And they'll try to run the option here. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Operating from the gun. Cooper. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
No, they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3s already put through the post.
The Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them, they are set for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And caught. This has been at the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. Now we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go.
And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. taking it in from 2 yards out. And LSU adds on to their advantage. Well, since he's coming to the game at quarterback, 2 trips into the end zone, and this offense starting to look remarkably relaxed.
I love that description because it's evident to me, and it's evident to everyone watching, and now everyone's getting the memo. He's not a backup. He's played just as much as Matthews has this season.
Yeah, that's the thing, Charles. There's the old adage of if you have 2 quarterbacks, you have none. Well, I think they're taking script and throwing it right out the window because they're saying we've got 2 quarterbacks and we like them both.
I love the way you just said that. Not in this case does the old adage hold up. I think we've got a new one. They feel like they've got 2 good quarterbacks, and the offense should respond no matter who's on the field.
Exactly. And the drive starts with a completion left side, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Time is not on their side.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Cooper will look to throw it, and his throw is incomplete.
Cooper's pass incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
High throw, but the catch is made. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. The Clemson punter out there now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 18. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Line of scrimmage to the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I might.
From the gun, Bennett dancing to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Now he'll pull it down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Now Bennett to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. From 3 yards out. And LSU adds on to their advantage. Remember, Charles, with Tommy Matthews under center, they weren't able to get the ball into the end zone. They had a single field goal, but he exits the game at half. And this offense since then, they've been on fire. That's the 3rd touchdown in this second half.
Yeah, I'm sorry I jumped in there on you there, partner, but you're exactly right. I was thinking the same thing you were. On fire. 3rd touchdown this second half. He's taking his offense and squarely put it on his back, and he is actually carrying them, and what they believe, to the national championship podium.
Well, time will tell if they will be on that podium and hoisting that trophy. The Clemson Tiger offense have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive. They need points. Big time.
Let me get a peek.
Back to throw is Cooper on 1st and 10.
Oh, I almost had to get off
Intended for number 30.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Cooper throwing again. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coach, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Oh, Pete.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game.
I just came out the bench and got some ground to make
and they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his
I just threw a
intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 14. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, two-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Another pick,
the big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. Operating from the gun, Cooper. Pressure comes and down he goes. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that there's one just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU. A big play there. 50 yards. And LSU adds on to their advantage.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Taken from about the 12. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Clemson Tiger offense have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, they changed quarterbacks at half and did not miss a beat. Here they are, your national champions.
Quarterbacks at half and it went harder.
And celebration time on that sideline. It took a change at quarterback. His thoughts will turn to the condition of Tommy Matthews. But for now, jubilation as they are the national champions.
Now let's see what happened.
Well, Tommy's injury certainly was a setback. But the bond that these two kids have is really strong. And although only one of the Heartbreak kids was out there in the second half, Tommy's spirit was with him, and I believe.
You hear from Mr. Matthews?
The hoodie gave it away.
He's stable. But we're only allowing family to go back right now.
That's great, because he's my brother.
I'm proud of what he's accomplished this season.
I think there's only one individual on everyone's mind tonight. This one's for my brother, Tommy Matthews.
You think that's something? You should see it in person.
Oh, man. That's so cool. Thanks so much for coming and bringing this.
You kidding me? I wouldn't miss this for anything. Coach and the guys did their best. They waited as long as they could, but no one knew when you might wake up, so they had to catch their flights back. I told Coach I wasn't about to split up the Heartbreak kid, so I stay behind, make sure you were all right.
Thanks, man. I'm just glad you're here.
Hey, they did leave you the trophy. They wanted to make sure you had it when you woke up.
3.
How you feeling, buddy?
Alright, enough of this, man.
Hey, man.
We need to go down and see what's about that.
Promise me one thing.
Anything.
That you'll come back next year and make it win the championship. Together.
Next year? You know I will, brother. Together. Is that him? He's an hour early. How could you possibly make that decision after the title game? Is Tommy even going to be able to play?
Yeah, I spoke with his doctor. Valve replacement surgery was great.
Okay, this is
He's gonna be
coach.
right as rain.
I just don't understand.
I know this is hard for you. It's hard for you to process, and I hope you
He
believe
told
me
some
when
of
I
me
say
I thought you
that
came back and won the game for us.
take no joy in making this decision. But I stand firmly behind it because, frankly, Tommy's a better fit for the offense.
Well,
And that boy just down 36.
what does this mean for me?
I won that game.
Well, it
Not Tommy.
means
Not
that
you,
you
Coach.
are
I
at
did
a
that.
monumental crossroads in your life, and you've got two choices. You can enter the draft, and based on what you did last
I'm
year,
nervous
I'd
of
say
this
you'd
guy.
be lucky to get picked in the third round. But realistically, you're looking at a late round selection, if at all.
Jeez, don't sugarcoat it for me.
Don't sugarcoat now.
Well, I'm trying to be open and honest
put
with you
your foot in
from
the
this
round.
moment forward. I'm giving it to you as I would my own beloved son.
And my other choice?
Well, the way I see it, you got too much raw athleticism to waste sitting on the bench. Your talent is a true gift. And it's one that I'm going to give you the opportunity to show it to the world.
I like it.
And how's
Look
that?
better.
You get to pick a new position on offense.
Yeah. Right now,
Get
I
your
just blend
Heartbreak
in with the
kids
game.
going back again.
Heartbreak kids.
Well, Tommy's already tried recruiting me to come back so we can win the title together.
Does that mean you're in?
Plus, he did switch positions once, and you see how well that worked out for him. I guess I can try it too. The Heartbreak Kids are back, baby!
Guess I stick around one more year.
Was he eavesdropping?
Got a
Always.
plan. I get a chance to switch my position. Last year, you didn't get the chance to do that on the last match. I'm looking
I'm
forward
not
to
sure what's
going
more
to the
strange,
NFL
that
as
interaction
running
or
back,
the
facing
general
friends.
cleanliness of this apartment.
Cupcake!
Looking forward to being a running back. Gang, you feel me?
It wasn't an
Oh
easy
yeah,
decision at the time,
yeah,
but
man. So
I
y'all
don't regret
smash
it
that
for a second.
subscribe button.
Of course,
Push
everyone's
that like
first
button
thought
for me.
was, where am I going to play?
I take that running back, motherfucker. You feel me? And tote that rock. As long as I pick the plays. I like the speed. I take Christian McCaffrey. You feel me? The speed. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be the Heisman. You feel me?
It felt good, telling everyone I was sticking around and Tommy and I were going to play together. The next question was, did it actually work out?
Pretty drastic turn of events for Coach O'Brien's program. I mean, the defensive pantry has been pretty much left dry with most of that elite unit having bolted for the NFL. But today, Coach O'Brien revealed a new strategy, and I think it's kind of brilliant. Get both heartbreak kids on the field at the same time. I mean, it's really a brilliant move. Here's the deal. You got to get all of your talented players on the field at once. Certainly if they're going to rely on the offense for a change to be the strength of this team if they're planning on making another run at it.
Gonna be the best running back in the history. I'm going crazy, man. Gonna go crazy on you folks. Gonna run for 3,000 yards this season. So they're gonna let me practice being a running back.
All right, then, show me what you got. Let's go.
But he did do that for me in high school, though, so it's all good. Wrong, Zook. Okay, that's gonna be easy. No, Zook shit.
Something here.
Gotta say, I was surprised with the way you guys played that season, and especially considering
folks, it is filled to capacity. Everybody has been waiting for this college football Saturday, and we are just about set to get ready to rock and roll. It's the LSU Tigers and the Miami Hurricanes.
See what I do out here running back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
LSU with a first and 10. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Hard to believe, Charles, that it was just this time last year that he was the one handing the ball off. Now he's running the football, and it's his high school teammate Tommy Matthews handing it to him.
Yeah, it says a lot about the dedication to the team, doesn't it? Because you know he wanted to stay at quarterback and compete for the job. But once Coach Red O'Brien made the decision that Tommy Matthews was going to be his guy, and remember, just a year ago, what were we hearing? Red, you can't win with two quarterbacks. You can't do it that way. Well, he's made a decision, a firm decision for his team, and now he's putting them both on the field at the same time, hoping for great results.
And, CD, I'd also say this, in an era where there are so many transfers, especially at the quarterback position, hats off to him for finding a new spot at running back and wanting to work with Tommy Matthews.
Yeah, no doubt about it. For him, it's the team, the team, the team.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Well, CD, just taking a step back for a moment, looking at this matchup. This is one you and I and really the entire nation has had circled on the calendar.
Yes.
When you get an early season matchup like this with two of the best teams, a packed house, it's really going to be something.
I agree with that totally. I circled mine in Sharpie. I don't know about you. I'm pretty sure it wasn't pencil, right? We couldn't wait for this one. The atmosphere, intense. But think about the run-up to this game. And I think a lot of times, teams that shy away from playing these types of games, they miss the benefits of their preseason. You roll into this one, the entire offseason, you're focused on it, and sometimes you get more work out of your guys. And best part about this one of these two teams has a chance to win back-to-back national championships.
Yeah, so they certainly have a target on their back. They are the team that everybody is eyeing to take down, and it starts here in this one. Looking to throw on second down. Matthews going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
First down, LSU.
From the gun, Matthews. Wide open receiver, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards. Well, that student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really, really loud in here as this offense is on the move here in the first quarter. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
A.J. Murray, the ball carrier.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU.
Touchdown.
From 3 yards out. And LSU has taken the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they playing me, though. I thought I was going to be in as running back like running rock.
A first down throw for Daniel. Dumps it into the flat to Langford. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Gain of 7.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
From the gun, they run with Langford.
Number 15, the ball carrier.
Yeah, they playing.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
And 2.
Out of the gun, Daniel. And that is incomplete.
Daniel's pass.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fielded at the 20.
Let's go back around the other way.
Punt return of 9. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A good pickup there, 22.
First down, LSU.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, LSU.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On the delay, it's Kelly. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.